going to be talking about your capacity. And capacity, it's an 8-letter word, obviously. Definition of capacity is the amount something can contain or the amount something can produce. So the amount something can contain, so for instance, this water bottle has a capacity. It holds 16.9 fluid ounces. So your capacity is how much you can hold, how much something can hold, and how much something can produce. How much something can produce. Next definition of capacity, the ability or power to do, experience, or understand something. So your capacity also determines how much you get out of sitting in these seats. So when you sit in these seats for 3 days, your capacity determines how much you are able to receive inside of your vessel. You are a vessel. Just like that water bottle, each and every one of us have a capacity. And our capacity is determined by 4 things. It's first determined by our priorities. Our priorities. What are our priorities? What's our top priority? What's our bottom priority? How do we prioritize our life? When I first came to First Steps to Success back in 2006, my top priority was work. It was making money. Why? Because I believed that making money was the answer to everything. That if I made more money, we would not fight as much. If I made more money, it'd make raising kids enough. If I made more money, we could travel more. If I made more money, I really thought money was the answer to everything. So my top priority was work, making money. How do you know if your priorities are out of whack? Look at your life. There's one thing that does not lie, and it is the fruit in your life. The fruit in your life is produced by your actions and your activity, and the fruit does not lie. The fruit always shows. You want to know who you should trust, who you should listen to? Look at the fruit in their life. If they're married and the fruit of their marriage is a mess, should you listen to their marriage advice? If the fruit in their life is broke and in debt and they're trying to tell you how to spend your money, should you listen to them? Most of the people we encounter, again, 98% of the population is dead or dead broke by the age of 65. So when you tell most people that you're coming to an event like this, what is most people's reactions? What do they say? Waste of time, what's that about? Then you go once, and you get here and you're like, yes, this is awesome, I'm all in, I'm committing a year of my life. And then you leave. And then people that don't have the fruit you want in your life start saying things like, you don't need to go back, come on. It's so-and-so's bachelorette party. It's so-and-so's baby shower. Come on, we're going to an all-inclusive. It's a once-in-a-lifetime shot. You can't go to that event. There's going to be another one. Come on vacation, drink some margaritas and some tequila shots. So we start listening to people that don't have the fruit we want, and all of a sudden our priorities start getting all out of whack. Friends, it is going to take effort and intention to protect the decisions that you make that are going to lead you to the life you want, because there's a whole bunch of people out there that got their priorities whacked. They are not willing to invest in themselves like you are this weekend. And you ever heard the saying, misery loves company? So how do you know who to take advice from? You look at their results. You look at their fruit. It's really simple. And if they don't have the results you want, they can talk, but it's like la, 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 one ear and out the other. So your first one is your priorities. Next one that determines capacity is your time. What we do with our time. What do we do with our time? Most people are very giving with their time. They freely give their time, and we are stingy with our money. It is so true. But what I'm going to tell you, not 2%. 2% is very generous with their money, and stingy with their time. Stingy with their time. Again, you take a look at what 98% of the population is doing, and you run in the opposite direction. So what I'm going to tell you is, listen, your time, it's your greatest commodity. And it's the one you could always go make more money. Out of all the skills when it comes to success, making money is one of the easiest. Keeping it, that's a whole other thing. But making it, man, it's easy. It's easy to make money. So we can always go make more of it. But what about time? Are we ever gifted or given, or can we rewind time? Never. We can never rewind time. We have the time we're given, and that's it. So time, what do we do with it? All right? Two other things that determine capacity, skill. In over 20 years in business, there's skill. I've gained skill, which is why I'm able to make more with less time. It's why today I can work 20 hours a week and make more than what I was making working 80 hours a week. Why? Because I have skill. Last one is maturity. And by the way, skill, it's the same reason why you saw those people up here these last 2 days it blows my mind how many people we have in this room that started off broke and broken and who have become millionaires. It blows my mind, and every year we add more. How many other rooms have you been hanging out with millionaires? Anyone hang out in rooms with millionaires on the regular? Just checking, okay? And here you've been hanging out with millionaires all weekend long. Think about that for a moment. Birds of a feather flock together. Go get your picture. Any of the stories you've heard, get your picture taken with them. That's inspiring. When I was brand new, any stories, I would go get my picture taken. I would write down the story. And then when I was getting my mom here and my best friends here and my aunts and my uncles and my brother and everybody, my son's jiu-jitsu coach, why would we get our son's coaches here, our son and daughter's coaches here? Because my son is with that man 15 hours a week. And anybody who's going to have a lot of influence over our kids needs to have gone through this training. That's why. So the last one here is maturity. And the thing about maturity is you can't rush maturity. Maturity takes time. Maturity takes time. So we have capacity. These are the 4 things that make up capacity. Now, how many of you that have been here this weekend, you felt that your priorities are more in order today than they were when you walked in on Friday? Anyone have some more skill? Okay. So here's the great thing about these 4 things. Are these set in stone? Are they stuck exactly where they're at? Or can we grow all 4 of them? We can grow them. So as we grow them, our capacity is a direct reflection of where these are. This is why you see people sometimes that can handle a lot and they can do a lot and they can manage. And then other times you see someone and one problem comes, they're like, oh my gosh, I need to go sleep. It's our capacity, and we should all have a goal to grow our capacity. But currently you have a capacity.